Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Rosina Sharon and today we are doing makeup on this very beautiful soul over here. And before we do that, kindly subscribe, share your thoughts on the comment section down below. I'll be reading all of them kama kawaida, and if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. With no further ado, let's go straight into the video. So to start off, we're going to clean her face first before we start applying makeup. And then after that, we're just going to trim her eyebrows just a tiny bit so it's easier for us to line. And then next we're going straight to lining. So first we're just brushing her eyebrows using a spoolie, and then to line we are using the Davis number 3 eye pencil. And then to line the upper side of the brows, we are leaving a bit of space around the inner corner so the eyebrow appears a bit more natural around the inner corner. So next, to fill in, we're going to start off with the Maybelline eyebrow sculpt gel mascara. It's a very good product. If you don't have it, please just try it and come and tell me how it works for you. So we're just going to use that to brush through the eyebrows, and then around the inner corner we're going to draw highlight structures. And then next, to clean her eyebrows, I'm just using the Illegal Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. We're not starting off directly from the inner corner, so from the middle going to the curve to the outer corner first, and then the product remaining on the brush is what we're going to use around the inner corner. You can as well use a foundation instead of concealer around the inner corner, so you avoid having the harsh line around the inner corner of the brow. And then of course drag the concealer down as you go, so it's easier for you to blend afterwards. Then next, to clean the upper side, we're going to use a foundation that matches her skin tone. And then next, before we start applying eyeshadow, we're going to set her eyelids with the very same concealer we used to clean, Illegal Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. Tap, 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 spread it all through the eyelid, starting from the lower lid going up towards the upper lid, so it blends into the concealer we used before. And then for eyeshadow, we wanted to start off with a purple. Is it a purple? Yeah, a purple shade for the first transition. For the transition today, we're going to focus it mostly around the outer corner because we want to create that ombre effect going towards the inner corner. And then so use a smaller fluffy brush to apply the first transition, mostly around the outer corner. So after that is when you blend the first transition on the upper lid. This one you can bring it towards the inner corner. And then after that, we're going to apply a bit of an eyeshadow base. We're going to use the Pillowy eyeshadow base for this, just around the crease region, inner corner towards 3/4 of her eyelid space. Yeah. And then after that, we're going to apply the shade around the crease region. So this is a matte shade, it is not a shimmer. Mostly when I'm going to apply a bit of glitter on top, I prefer using a matte shade and then apply glitter on top. You cannot use a shimmer and then glitter. It does not look as good as when you use matte then glitter. And then we're going to apply a brighter shade around the inner corner. I am just using a white shade here. And for all the products I've used on this look, kindly check the description box. Everything will be listed there. And after we're done with that is when we're going to apply glitter, and we're going to place that just in the middle part only. We wanted a very subtle glitter, so we're starting off with a glitter glue, and then to apply glitter on top, use a fluffy brush that does not have any glue in it, because we want the glitters to spread, you know. We don't want it congested in just one place looking, I don't know. When it spreads out evenly, it looks very, very flattering. And then after that is when we're going to draw a wing. We're not going to draw a thick wing today. It's just a very simple and a short wing. And after we're done with that is when now we're going to apply falsies. We're going to use a bit of a dramatic falsies today. I know in my last video, the one I posted yesterday, we used wispy lashes, but for her she wanted dramatic, so we went for this option. So moving on to the face, we're starting off with the ordinary hyaluronic acid, and then just massage that onto her skin first, allow it to set, then move on to moisturizer. Then next for moisturizing, we're using the Cerave moisturizer. This one comes up with a sunscreen in it already, so yeah, and it works for most skin tones. So that is what we're going to use to moisturize her face. Blend, 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 allow it to set first before we move on to primer. And then after that has set is when we're applying primer, and for primer we're going to concentrate it mostly around the T-zone area, that is from the forehead going down to the nose. And for primer again, tap, 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 then allow it to dry out completely first before you apply foundation. And then now next is when we're going to apply foundation. And when it comes to foundation, avoid applying a foundation directly on the under eye and at the corners of the nose. Okay, so start off from the cheeks going down to her neck. Make sure you blend in her neck as well, or your neck as well. And then both sides, then around your lip, tip over the nose, and forehead. Avoid using foundation on the under eye and the corners of the nose. When you're using a brush to apply foundation, just tap, tap, tap. On the forehead, start off just above the eyebrow going up, so you avoid using too much product around the hairline. And avoid using too much product, just generally avoid using too much product. Then after that, now is when we're going to highlight using a concealer, and for how we're using the Illegal Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. So we're going to start off by highlighting from the under eye. Just apply product on the inner corner and outer corner of the under eye. That is enough. Avoid using too much concealer, please, especially for beginners. Avoid using too much concealer. And then to blend the concealer in, I prefer using a beauty blender instead of just using a brush. The beauty blender blends in perfectly, even for beginners, because the beauty blender is going to save you a lot of time and money, if at all. When you're using a brush, you will require to use so many brushes, but for a beauty blender you can use it to apply foundation, concealer, setting powder, so much in one. And then after that, we're just going to highlight the tip of her nose as well, and just a tiny bit on her forehead. And then after that, we're going to apply cream blush on the high points of her cheekbones. Again, high points of the cheekbones. Don't bring the blush down. Should be at the high points only. And then after that is when we're going to set in the areas where we highlighted using a concealer. And please set in all the areas you highlighted using a concealer, all of them. That includes the under eye, tip of the nose, forehead. If at all you did any area around the lips, kindly set that area as well. And please remember to set the corners of your nose. That is very, very important. Set the corners of your nose. Make sure you do that. And then after that, we're moving on to powder contour, starting off with her forehead. So when it comes to contouring the forehead, start off from the hairline going down, okay? From the hairline going down. And then after that, just a tiny bit of contour on the cheeks, because we wanted the blush to be seen more than the contour. The warmth, I wanted the warmth in her face to be seen more than just the contour. That is why I'm doing very, very minimal contour when it comes to her cheeks. And then when it comes to the nose, start off just below the eyebrow going down. Make sure the two contour lines are consistent from the top to bottom. They shouldn't start like thinner on the upper side and then wider on the lower side. Should be the same space. Okay, use a smaller brush to line the contour lines, and then after you're done, use a cleaner brush to blend, so you avoid having the harsh contour lines on your nose. And then on the upper side of the contour, blend it in to the eyeshadow. And you know you're doing a great job when your client starts feeling herself way too early. But anyway, after that, we're going to set her whole face using the e.l.f. Dewy setting spray. And then after that is when we're going to highlight. And for highlighting, I'm going to do very minimal highlighter on the cheek area and a tiny bit around the tip of the nose. So moving on to the lips, I started off by lip lining using the Davis number 1. It is normally an eye pencil, but I use it to lip line as well. And then we use a pinkish nude lip stick because I wanted something that is going to match her eyeshadow. And then we applied a gloss on top of it. And that would be it from me today, guys. Look at her looking beautiful. That would be it. Let me know what you think about this whole look on the comment section down below. And I am uploading every day for the whole of January. Every day. A video every single day. So kindly like. And yeah, thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.